Hey everyone, welcome back. Coach Megan here from the First Tee in Greater Charleston. If you were around for yesterday's video, you know that we started talking about full swing. We talked about making our Y, making our A, and swinging full, which means swinging all around our body. We made that letter L, followed all the way through, and faced our belly button to the target. Well, today we are going to talk about where we want those full swings to go. So we're going to be talking about the life skill from our target level, which is called Take Aim. All right, so Target is our class for 5 and 6-year-olds. Mostly over the last few weeks, we've been talking about a lot of our core values, which also translate to the life skills at our player and our advanced player levels. But today is especially life skill related for our Target class, but this class will be helpful to anyone. So, aiming in golf, you always want something to aim at. Whether you're close to the green, you're aiming at the hole, maybe you're hitting your tee shot and aiming at something in the fairway, you always want to aim at a target, at some location. In life, we talk about aiming towards a goal. We set little steps to set ourselves up for success. We get there and we aim at that goal. You can have small goals, you can have large goals. It can be studying for a test to get a good grade. It can be to get honor roll throughout the whole year. Whatever your goal is, you can take aim at it. All right, so I'm gonna be talking about my pre-shot routine today. So you can see I set up on my sidewalk here. I've got my little mat here since I'm on the sidewalk, my piece of carpet. And then way up there in the distance, that is gonna be my target. And yesterday I learned, we talked about responsibility yesterday, making sure that we're safe. We are responsible for our own safety. And I learned that my foam golf balls can go pretty far. So, switched up to some cool rubber ducks today. You can see, I like this one, this little pirate. These won't go too far. They also don't go too high in the air. They kind of shoot out across. So you can make sure while I'm around all my neighbors' houses up here that I don't hit the golf ball or the duck too far. All right, so let's talk about aiming. All right, so got this set up. I'm gonna aim down there. What I like to do, the very first thing for my pre-shot routine is I take 2 practice swings. No more ever than 2 practice swings. So my golf ball ended up here. What I want to do with those 2 practice swings is really visualize the swing that I want to take. I make my Y, I make my A, back, through, really focus on facing my body towards the target, and then I do it again. After I take my 2 practice swings, this is when my aim starts to come in. So, you're going to stand directly behind the golf ball. So you want the golf ball to be between yourself and the target. So I'm going to make a straight line right here. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is choose what my target is. I've got my target right out there. And then, as you can imagine, if I was trying to aim at that target, it's a little tricky. So instead, what I want to do is I'm going to pick a spot on the ground to aim at. So I'm going to bring you guys over here with me. All right, so let's look at my little duck right here. I've got my duck. And then what I actually have here on the ground, this works out very nicely. Sorry, I'm trying to do this backwards. Do you see that little leaf right there? That's gonna be my aiming spot. So what I'm going to do is make an imaginary line in my mind between that little aiming spot right there and my duck. All right, so that's gonna be a straight line right there. All right, so that is going to be my aiming point. I'm going to be thinking about that the whole time while I'm getting ready. All right, so let's put you back up here. I will stand right behind, pick my aiming spot, and now as I walk from standing behind the ball to again next to the golf ball, I'm only going to be looking at that aiming spot. I'm not looking at the target again. All right, so got my aiming spot, I'm looking at it, I've got my line. Next thing I'm going to do is set my club behind the ball. So what I want is the club face, remember the club face right here, the club face is going to aim at that target spot. Again, not thinking about my target this moment, but I want my club face to be aiming at the target spot. And then the last thing I do is set my feet parallel to my target line. All right, there's our last word for today. What does parallel mean? All right, What is parallel? What does it mean if two lines are parallel? I want you to think about railroad tracks. All right, if I've got these two sticks right here, railroad tracks, parallel are two lines that never touch. So to give you an example with my first shot right here, I'm going to take my duck, connect it to my target line. I'm going to set it up actually a little bit further out here so I don't hit the stick. And then my foot line is going to be parallel to that. So I'm going to set it back here where my feet will go. All right, so I've got my two parallel lines. Remember, I'm standing back here, looking down my target line. I actually need to fix this slightly. Right. Stand back here, look at my target line, focusing on my target spot. Club face is pointed at my target spot. I step 1, 2, and then I look at my target. All right, take one more look, and then take that full big swing, just like that. All right, I'll show you one more time, one more down. Put it in the same spot so you can see it again. Do my whole routine. 1, practice swing, really thinking about where I want the golf ball to go. 2, practice swings, really thinking about it. Come behind the ball. Visualize my target spot. Step up. Start with the club face behind the ball. Club face is pointing at my target spot. Step 1, 2. I look at my target. Just like that. All right? So that is how you aim for a full swing. All right? Hopefully everyone will continue to think about taking aim, and we're going to be doing an activity tomorrow where you're going to be thinking about that full swing. Think about aiming, and one more part that we're going to incorporate tomorrow is balance. All right? So full swing, aim, balance. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good night.